Shalom.
Shalom.
I give all praises to Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashim
Ba'ashim Kadash.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahushai.
Rakta Yahweh Shai.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahushai.
Rakta Yahweh Shai.
I give all praise to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai. And double honors to the apostles and elders. Great millstone that taught us this word. You know, we just want to talk about, the prophecies coming to pass, over there in the Middle East is heating up. The Palestinians and, the Israelis, they're going at it, fighting each other, bombing each other, fighting over land that doesn't belong to neither one of them. But, the Most High is going to give us that land back, so they can fight all they want. They're all going into slavery. But, the race riots are coming, out here in L.A. You got these quote-unquote anti-Semitic hate groups going on. You got these Palestinians over here in LA beating up, these Israelis, driving around in trucks and just beating the shit out of people, looking like something straight out of the Purge. But Most High is going to give us that land back anyway, because that land belongs to us, not them. But first, we have to go through this time of trouble, man. And Esau was created for the day of evil,
right?
But the first scripture I want to give. It's Psalms 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So I got all these cops out here, all these military, they were created to be the Most High sword. And the Most High is going to use that sword to get 2/3 of you jakes out here, man, that don't want to follow, don't want to come back to your nationality, you don't want to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Over here, so the Most High is going to use this devil, as his sword to kill you, man. And it's going to happen on a grander scale, man. You got these concentration camps, these race riots are going to break out even more,
Right.
all over the country, But that's for you, man. That's for 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you got the kingdom coming.
Right.
Eventually, all Israel's going to be saved, So we got to get you now. The Lord has to get you now. So this time of Jacob's trouble, man, that's for you, man.
Yeah. They've been doing it, for a long time. It's the series on one of those, I'm not sure if it's HBO or Prime, but it's called Exterminate All the Brutes. Okay, and the Brutes is related to Jake, whether it be the Northern Kingdom or the Southern Kingdom. Okay, they documented how Esau went around the world exterminating, or so-called exterminating, or killing Jacob, man. Okay, and call them brutes, right? Call them savages. Just like the doctrine of discovery. They've been doing it, but they're only doing it because it was the Lord that gave them the power to do it, that put it in their mind to do it. Okay, let me get this real quick. This is Daniel 4 and 17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High, who is Yahweh Yahweh Shai, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men."
That's right. So whoever's in rulership, you weren't put in that rulership because you're just superior and you're just a better race. The Most High put you in that position.
Right.
Most High put you. You're the basis of men. And he put Esau to rule the planet right now. He establishes kings, he builds up kings, and he destroys kings. He takes down kings, man. But he established you to destroy us, man. And all these other nations, really, because they were all confederate against us. He said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation."
Yep. This is the old faithful Job 9 and 24. "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
Yeah, it's like the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And it says the same thing in Maccabees. When Alexander and the Greeks took over, evils multiplied across the earth, man. So there's no doubt that this man is the wicked that the Bible's talking about, man. And it says if he's not, it says he covered up the faces of the judges thereof. That's what he did with his iconoclasm, man. He took his images and put them up, or painted over our images, and put his images up. If that's not him, who and where is he? This
Right.
devil isn't the devil. Who and where is he, man?
Right. Where is the devil? You could tell the devilment by the tracks that he leaves. You know what I'm saying? He leaves his mark wherever he goes, which is death and destruction. Okay? When an Edomite goes into a land, that land it doesn't get better. Okay? That land gets worse. That land gets conquered, and then all sorts of abomination is introduced to it, and begin to be upheld in it. Okay? That's why a lot of these, I ain't gonna say a lot of, some of these nations, don't want Esau in their nation like Iran. They don't want them over there, man.
Yeah. They don't want his democracy,
Right.
They don't want giving women all the sexual liberty that they have over here, feminism, homosexuality, all of that. He's going to bring all that to the land. They don't want that.
Right.
They like having control over their women.
Right.
They like holding on to a patriarchy where the man is on top. The man is ruling, They don't want Esau coming over here with his democracy and his philosophies and all that liberalism and all that goes on here in America, man. Because we see what happens with it. Look out here in California, man. Nothing but straight weirdos running around, man.
Man.
What is it like? What do they say? Like 50 different genders or whatever? I mean, what is that? But that's Esau, man. Let me finish this out. This is Psalm 7. Back to Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And yes, that's why we're doing this work, man. Because we want the Most High to deliver our souls, man, from the wicked, from the day of the wicked, man, from the day of Esau's trouble, man, of Jacob's trouble, Slop. We want the Lord to remember us and to abundantly pardon us.
Right.
But 2/3 of our people, they don't care, they don't consider. That's why they got to be destroyed. That's why Esau's going to come down on them, having that great wrath. From men which are thy hand. Yeah, the men are the hand, whether it be through evil or through good. The Most High is going to use his elect, to take down these nations, man. He also used the Esau to take down us. Men are thy hand. He uses men on the planet. O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children. They leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Yeah. Esau has his portion in this life. His belly's full, man. He's on top, man. He's able to leave substance down to his children.
Oh, yeah. They have what they call generational wealth.
Generational wealth, yeah. A lot of that goes back to slavery. A lot of these Edomites out here in California that can afford these $1 million houses out there, that's money that was passed down.
Right.
There's only so much money you can make,
Right.
And Esau's selling houses for $1 million.
Right.
Out here, man.
It's above Jake's pay grade. Jake can't live out there where Edom lives. They make it like that, along with redlining, just to keep Jake from being among them so they can plot and do all their wickedness, out of sight, and live luxuriously, in the meantime. But that's all, all that's coming to an end, because the Most High, He made this world for our sake, and He given them a little chance to enjoy it, and they better enjoy it while they can, because this is going to be their last time to enjoy it in its fullness without us having dominion over them. Okay?
Also into the curses too. Like Jake don't want to be around other Jakes, man. Like you want to go out there and live with Edom instead of just fixing up your own neighborhoods, man.
Right.
Instead of kicking out the niggas and the gangbangers, whatever, coming together and get rid of them niggas, you want to leave your neighborhoods destroyed, man. You all come together, build up your neighborhoods. You all talking about Black Wall Street this, Black Wall Street that. Jake don't want to work together, to have his own shit. He always want whatever Esau has, man.
Right.
But this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That's also how we know another indicator that this devil is ruling, man. Because people are mourning all throughout the planet Earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
These third world countries out here, people that can't eat, they have to live off the land, you know? The dollar is nothing in certain countries, man. Everybody's poor, especially in the Israelite, so-called Israelite countries like South America, Brazil, down there, the west coast of Africa. There's poor living conditions, man. People are mourning.
Here in America.
In America.
You know?
Oh, yeah, especially out here in California, man.
Yeah.
Homeless population is through the roof out here.
It's crazy. Okay? The homeless thing, man, it's a whole nother level. When you go down there, it's like you stepped into the twilight zone. Okay? It's so bad. All right?
Yeah.
And where I work, like they across the street on Fridays, they set up some tents and give away food and clothes, you know. And if Jake didn't get that, a lot of people would starve, man. Okay? In a world so rich,
right?
This world has abundance. It has abundance for every creature to eat and live, you know, comfortably, right? But the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? And he's keeping our people. He wants to keep our people on the low. He wants to keep his foot on our neck so we don't rise up and find out who we are and then take him over. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, you go downtown, it's like a third world country down there, man. He literally can clean up that streets. There's all these abandoned buildings down there.
You know what? I think it's worse. I think it's probably a fifth world country, because
terrible.
Third world countries even live better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, they might have dirt streets, but a lot of times those dirt streets are clean.
Mm-hmm.
Their little dirt hut is clean. You know what I'm saying? But down there, it is madness, man. Yeah. Madness with a lot of people mentally ill down there.
Yeah, all got demons, the number of demons down there, man.
Demons, man.
What they're doing is they're shipping them up in different areas. Like, cause the area where I live, they have these little mini house, little mini home communities, like these little mini houses that they built in this little section area, and they're shipping them all off to live in there and shit. In different areas throughout California, man. That's how bad it is, man. It's terrible out here. But you know, that's how we know that the wicked is in authority, man. Yep. Everybody on the planet's mourning.
This is Proverbs 16. I'm going to start at 1. It says, the preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and thy thoughts shall be established. Okay? The Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Okay? So the Most High is the one who puts the thoughts in the minds, create, you know, certain spirits. So there were spirits created for vengeance.
Yep.
Okay, it's the Most High that does all this. Okay, it was a controversy. I don't know if you heard about it. I think it was Tazariak, and it was asking him, did the Most High, what's his name, Sarnetta, was asking him, did the Most High make the wicked or something like that? Okay, and Tazariak was answering, was like, no, the Most High, you don't do nothing. What? Okay, but it's clearly seen right there that the Most High is the one. He ruleth in the kingdom of men. Okay, he created evil for the day of wicked. You know, he created the wicked for the day of evil. Okay, it's the Lord who does all those things. The Lord has control over this whole planet, man. The left hand and the right hand. He's not gonna leave it up to chance. He's gonna write the script, but leave it up to chance for a man to go off, so the script don't come to pass. He's not gonna do that. Come on, man.
Yeah, he has control over it. He also has control over these other camps that are teaching these wayward doctrines, man. He set them up to be stumbling blocks.
Right.
There's certain men that the Most High set up, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai set up to be stumbling blocks. So these other dudes can go follow them that the Most High don't want, you know. Talking about they're not the wicked or whatever. When the scriptures clearly say it. These guys are completely contrary to the scriptures, man. Because they're more about making that money.
Right.
They want that popularity. They want that money. Rather than teaching the truth, man, for that filthy lucre's sake.
That is.
Go ahead, bro.
This is one more quick one. Revelation 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Lord Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. So the Most High made all things, man, for his pleasure. First of all, he made them to give to his son. Okay? And in conjunction with that, his son will give them to the elect, man. Okay? To be joint heirs with him. Okay? But the thing was that the Most High had made all things for himself. Okay? He didn't create this world for the Edomites. Okay, though they seem to have control over it right now. He gave all the nations a little bit control, you know, to make them feel like they were something. But at the end, like the scripture said, at the end it's going to speak. And it's going to really speak when the kingdom of heaven comes in. Okay? When they see who the Lord really loves. Okay? When he sets his people on top. Deuteronomy 7:6. You know, above all nations, or above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay?
You know, he's responsible for everything, man.
Yep.
Even with this destruction, man. Because Esau didn't come up, you know, with the blueprint on how to make these missiles, you know?
Right.
The Most High put that spirit in him to be
Yeah.
able to create these missiles. All right, this is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy.
And that modern day smith right now is your scientist, man. Okay, and they came up with, through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, they came up with the atom bomb, and then they came up with the nuclear bomb, man. Okay, which is way more deadly and destructive. Okay, and the Most High gave them that technology not to sit up in a museum somewhere, but to be used, okay, on this place of America, man, to totally destroy it from the face of the earth. Okay, just like he's going to leave the evil E, you know, without root nor branch, without nephew nor son. Okay, in that day, Obadiah, you know, when he totally annihilates them, like they want to exterminate all the brutes, which is us, but that's really going to happen to them, you know. The Most High is cold with it. He cold with it.
Cold with it.
You know.
Good. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the saints of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Yeah, so no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, man. So if you're a man of the Lord, man, you know, you take heed to this truth, and you have that faith, man, no weapon formed against you is going to prosper, man. Every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall be condemned. That's what you see the prophets out there doing, condemning, you know, these men out here, you know, that come up to the camps, they get condemned. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, man. So yeah, man, it's be wise for you to take heed to this word, man. Because the Lord created everything.
Right.
He created the light and the dark. He created the smiths and the weapons. Everything. He rose up Esau, you know, from the dirt, you know, from a base man that he is, and put him over the entire planet Earth. He put all these nations above us, man.
And he created this word as a guide, you know, to the elect. that you might be able to stand in the day of evil, and stand before the Son of Man when he comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And avoid all the Jacob's troubles, man. Okay? This is the blueprint. This is the guide. This is the map. How to avoid destruction right here. The scriptures. Okay? Right in your face. This is a movie that you're starring in a movie, but you refuse to. That don't make sense. You refuse to read the script. To see who you are. The Most High gave it to you plain and say, write it plain on tables, that he may run, that read may run, okay? And tell it. And that's what we're doing. We're telling it, man. Okay? Telling you this is the script of the earth. Who you are, who the nations are. What is their final destination? What's your final destination? Whether you be of the 1/3 or the 2/3. Lord willing, I'm of the 1/3 or the 144,000, man. Okay, I don't wanna spend my time and not take this truth serious and end up being a dang on 2/3, man. Okay, because it says what, many are called, before few are chosen.
Mm-hmm. It says, getting the wisdom and knowledge is the fear of the Lord, man.
Right.
And all these other camps out there that are adding on to the scriptures, they're just teaching their own doctrine, man. They don't fear the Lord, man. This is Colossians 1:15. Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones, dominions, principalities, or powers. All things were created by him and for him. So people, these guys out here, they don't have the true fear or knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man. They don't fear the Lord, man. They don't fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's why they're teaching things like, Esau's not the wicked, and all this other madness that they're pushing out here, man. But the Lord's going to get them, man. The Lord's going to get every last one of them, man. They don't understand the seriousness that is Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
The scriptures say the vengeance burns in his heart, man. He ain't some Edomite with blonde hair, Wow. He said he's going to come back in his angelic force, man.
After all the suffering Yahweh Shai did, now Edomite with blonde hair gets all the credit for it, okay? He's the one who died for us. And our people are stuck. That image is burnt and seared into their brain. You can't tell them that Cesare Borgia is not the Lord, man. They want to kill you. Okay? Literally. Okay? They will separate themselves from you. Okay? Because you tell them the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to stick with that lie. They have what they call it Stockholm syndrome. They're in love with their captor. And we are definitely in captivity right now. All of you out there that's thinking that you're not in captivity, that nothing has an effect on you, like Eddie Murphy said, no, slavery, racism didn't have an effect on my career. You're a lie. Like I brought out the other day, that the movie Coming to America, basically it was an all-black film, okay? But one white guy, Louis Anderson, they made him, put him in there, okay? So it does have an effect on you.
Yeah. The reason why you probably weren't so-called affected by it, because he's just a dancing, cooning, making him laugh type dude, man. Try and do what Bill Cosby did. See what happens. Try and go out there and get you some real power in Hollywood. Go do that. See what happens to you.
Right.
Go out there and actually tell the truth. Because Eddie Murphy knows the truth. Go out there and break it down. You end up just like what happened with Nick Cannon.
Yep.
So come over here talking about racism ain't in your industry.
Right. You're gonna be on an apology tour.
Yeah, try and buy out one of these networks out here. See what happens. See what they say.
Right. They're gonna put you in your place. Okay.
But, that's the wicked. They're created for the day of evil, and the day of evil's coming up, man.
Yep.
There's Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Now that's the Archangel Michael, man. It must gonna get really rough for an archangel to have to come and stand up, man.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And it said that there should be a time of trouble, man, which has never since there was a nation, even to that same time, man. So ever since the nations first began, man, it's like what's coming up. There's never been a time like it before.
Right.
When you compare it to 70 A.D., Masada,
Egypt, slavery, you know,
transatlantic slave trade. It's gonna be terrible now. It's gonna be bad out here, man. And you already saw a bit of that here, out here in L.A. with these Palestinians going buck wild on these Israelis, man. Literally, they were showing it on the news. They were in these pickup trucks and they were driving. They had their faces covered up and all that, and they were chasing this one dude right down the street. It literally looked like something right off The Purge, man. So we're seeing it slowly but surely, man. It's building up, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be happening to you, Jakes, man. Okay, all of you that don't want to take heed, all right, that want to do your own thing, that want to still, you know, trust in the shadow of Egypt, trusting in Cesare Borgia, and Jehovah, and all of that madness, Rastafari, and all that bull crap, you know, the Lord is going to avenge you, man. I mean, He's going to avenge Himself on you, you know, for doing those things, because you are the children of Israel. You made a promise with the Lord back in the day. You said all these things when Moses, you know, gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. You said all these things we heard and we will do. Okay? So you made a covenant with the Lord and you broke it. The Lord is giving you a grace period right now to come back and repent, but you don't want to repent. So after that, what? The strap got to come. Okay? Don't be mad. Don't be mad at us when and go try to look for us when trouble starts to come, because the Lord said when your destruction comes, He's gonna laugh, man.
Right.
You know, and I'm sure we're gonna laugh as well. All right, because we told you time and time again, but you want to do it your way. So that's it. Do it your way.
That's exactly what's gonna happen too, man. They're gonna come looking. The scripture said there's going to be a famine of the word. And they're going to come looking for us, but they ain't going to be able to find the truth, man.
Right.
They're just going to be out there in outer darkness, man. Just waiting for that missile to drop, waiting for that concentration camp, you know, waiting for your house to get rifled up and your wife to get ravished. It's waiting, you know, because that time is coming, man. But it says at that same time, like, people shall be delivered. So, you know, we're waiting on that time, man, because we're looking to be delivered, man. So we're waiting. Waiting for these prophecies to come to pass, man. Every one that shall be found written in the book. Yeah, the elect, man. Lord will, you know, we're written in that book, man. We want to get up out of here, man. We want to establish the kingdom. You know, we want to go back to our land. You know, so you got these Palestinians and these Israelis fighting over land that doesn't belong to neither one of them, man.
Right.
That's our land, man. They took it from us. You know, we want it back. You know, we want our nationality back.
Yep.
Many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. You know, many of us are waking up every day, man, in the dust, the confusion of the earth, man. Nothing but confusion. You're born into this world. Not everything's just ass backwards.
Right.
The day that you're born into this world, man, you're shot up with different needles and all that. You're taught that, you know, your history. You go to school, Black History Month. You taught, you know, your history started with slavery. And the greatest of your peoples is this dude that invented peanut butter. That's what they teach you, man. That's the dust. That's that confusion. And the minute we're brought into this earth, man. But many shall be awoken from that dust, and we're seeing it. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life. And Lord willing, we're the ones, Lord will, man. We're the ones that awake to everlasting life, man. Some to shame, and some to everlasting contempt. Yeah, some of these dudes out here are going to be shamed, man. They're going to be shamed. All these guys talking about how, you know, the wicked is not Esau and all that. They're going to wake to everlasting shame, man. Everlasting contempt, you know. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. And that's our whole goal in this thing, man. We're turning many to righteousness.
Right.
That's why we go out there week after week, so that we can wake up the elect, so we can get up out of here, man. We're tired of this place, man. We're tired of being up under these nations, man. We're tired of not knowing, seeing our people just coons and buffoons out here.
That's it. That's the only way you can get ahead out here is cooning and buffooning. Okay, the minute you come out with any type of truth, they checking you on it. Okay, you could tell them about the horrors and the destruction that they've caused to your people. The minute you speak out on, you're anti this and you're anti that, and you gotta apologize for what? Why the hell I gotta apologize for? Y'all need to apologize, man. We're not the ones going around the earth spreading demonic energy, man. Okay.
Yeah, they are gonna apologize.
Got something?
Yeah. Just the whole apology thing. These nations are gonna apologize. And this is how they're gonna do it. This is Isaiah 49 and 22. Thus saith the Lord of power, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders, and the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me, and they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. Yeah, they're going to lift their face. They're going to have their face toward the earth, and they're going to lift the dust of our feet, and they're going to be apologizing, hoping that we don't crack them over the head one more time. So these other nations, they're going to apologize for what they did.
I got a quick one. Job 21, I'm going to start at 27. It says, behold, I know your thoughts, and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Okay. So just because what's that scripture? Just because a sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, that goes for Esau and them too. Okay? Just because the Lord hasn't brought his wrath down on you yet doesn't mean that it's not coming, man. Okay? Just like all the kingdoms that Daniel saw in that statue, they had a beginning and they had an ending. Okay? And that whole statue has an ending. And we're at the foot of that statue with the toe in the toes mixed with iron and miry clay. Okay? And then the stone cut out without hands. Okay? Is going to come and smite the statue and topple it over. That's going to be the end of all these nations ruling forever. Okay? That's when the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, man. Okay?
Back in Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So that's how we know we're in that time now, man. Because this book has been sealed, but it's opened up now. Yahweh Shai opened up the seals of this book and gave the knowledge to his men. Gave the knowledge down to his apostles, his elders. The knowledge was passed down. So this knowledge is open. It says, shut up the words of thy book, even to the time of the end. So we're at the end now, man. There's the understanding, these breakdowns, they're known. They weren't known before. We weren't taught the true breakdowns in church. But now, over the internet, through the apostles, we now understand this book. We now understand this word, and it's being pushed to the four corners of the earth, man. So that's how we know we're at the time of the end, man. Guys are waking up all over the planet, man. Tim Kim springing up all over the globe, man. So we don't have to get on a plane and travel. You know, we just upload these videos to YouTube, and it spreads across the whole earth, man. And that's how we know we're at the time, man. But let me get this other one.
Okay.
You got something?
Yeah, I got something. This is Psalm 73. I'm going to start at 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. And they are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish."
It says the pride cover them like a chain, man. But the scripture also say their pomp is going to be brought down low. The pride of their heart have deceived thee. It's deceived them, you know, because the Most High controls all the strings, man.
Yep.
He set him up to do what he's doing. He created the smith. He created all of them. He created the light and the wicked for the day of evil.
Yep. That old saying in the world, fools jump up to get beat down. It says, verse 8, "They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression." Okay, because you know they say that you know, Jake children can take more oppression. You can speak rude to a little 5-year-old Jake child. They could take it. Oh, they're more equipped to take it. You know, the women, when they used to do these experiments on the women, they would give them no anesthesia. Talking about, they're strong, they can take it. Okay? That's wickedness, man. Okay? It says, "They speak loftily, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people returneth hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, How doth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High?" Okay? So they figure, they're smarter than the Most High. Is there knowledge in the Most High? Because he gave them the earth and they're able to get away with these things. They think that they're getting away with it. It's actually happening. We're actually in their hands. No one is delivering us out of their hands. Whatever they do to us, it's just done. Okay? No repercussion or consequences. Okay? Able to kill us. Able to do anything to us. Without answering to it.
Like we said before, Most High set up this man to do that to us. But Most High, it was all written. That was his judgment. You get shot and killed by a cop. That was your judgment.
Right.
When you died in your past life, you went before the Most High, and he told you, on this day, you're going to get shot, you get your dome blown off by a racist white cop. And it happens.
Yeah.
So we don't control our own steps in this thing, man. So Esau's all proud. Why you proud?
Yeah, why you proud? Because even though the Most High sanctioned that, he still said too, because you did it to his, because you did that. Oh, you did that to my, to the apple of my eye? I know I put
the spirit on him to do it. What, you did that?
No, right.
Well, I got a sense of humor too.
Right.
Man. So, hey, man, that's our power, man. You dumbass 2/3 don't want to deal with our power. Hey, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Right. So since you did it, he's going to punish you for doing it. Okay? And then exterminate you, man. All right? This is the narrative of the Bible, man. It's the narrative. It's not what they teaching you up in these harlot houses, man. Okay? This is the narrative from the Apostle Tahar all the way down, man. The men of the Lord that is teaching and men that teach the likewise doctrine, man. Coming out with the real narrative of the Bible, which is able to save your soul, man. Which you're going to need. You're really going to need it. Whether you think you're going to need it or not. Okay?
So, at the end of the day, everything's set up by the Most High, man.
That's
why you got faith out here, man. No matter what you go through,
yeah.
no matter what you're about to go through, And so it's all just a test, man.
Yep.
You know, for you brothers in this truth, man, it's all just a test. It's already been set up by the Most High. You just got to have that faith to go through it. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. So you got to keep the faith even unto death, man. Mm-hmm. It's already been written out. So our Most High already has planned out what he's going to do to you. What test he's going to put upon you during this time of Jacob's trouble, man. You just got to have that faith just to go through it.
Right.
You know, you may suffer tribulation 10 days, man. You may get thrown into a camp. Hey, but I just read it. It says, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life, man. So, I mean, it's not going to be an easy thing. But you got to know that the Lord's with you, man. You know. Be faithful unto death. Mm-hmm. And the Lord will give you a crown of life, man.
Right. Got a quick one. Psalm 71. And I'm going to start at 1. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness, and cause me to escape. Incline thy ear unto me, and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my power, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Thou art my trust from my youth.
From our youth, man. Every brother has that guardian angel with him, man.
Yep.
Since he was a kid, man, we all have that weird story. Mm-hmm. Where something supernatural happened to us, and we don't know how to this day until you learned about him. His brother has that angel with him, man. Mm-hmm. So, man, yeah, you just gotta keep that faith. But this is Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. So like I said, the Lord's just laughing when this wicked plotted against the just. You know, he has his secret councils plotting against the just, plotting against Israel, having his little think tanks or whatever. The Lord is just laughing at him, knowing that his day is coming, man. Mm-hmm. You should do the same.
I got a quick one. This is Psalm 70. I'm going to start at 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, to bring to remembrance. Make haste, O power, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt. Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha, aha. Let all those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee. And let such as love thy salvation say continually, let the Most High be magnified. But I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O power. Thou art my help and my deliverer. O Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, make no tarrying.
Said right there, man, the Lord is our help.
Yep.
And our deliverer, not Egypt. You know,
right.
You don't go down to Egypt for help. You don't go for this government for help. And you go
right.
to Yahweh Yahweh Shai for help. Because he's our help and he's our deliverer. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's it.
You can end it on that. But yeah, this devil, the wicked, is created for the day of evil. He was created for that. So you don't fear it.
Right.
You know?
It all has to come to pass.
It has to come to pass.
You know, it comes to do what? To pass. It ain't coming to destroy you. If you keep your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it's coming to pass you. Just like the Passover. Okay, the Passover comes to pass, man. to pass us over, man. We don't get caught up in that destruction. Okay?
God, the Lord wants to show His strength through His men.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. And by bringing up the wicked, you know, that He may show His power. One more.
The Most High deals with small numbers. He always dealt with small numbers. That's that true power.
Yep.
So don't be confounded. Don't be dismayed, you know, when people don't wake up. You know. Don't let the incredulity of them, of the unfaithful, man.
Right. This is Romans 9:17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth." Therefore, so a little more. Therefore, hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. Okay.
I'm just waiting on that day for Yahweh Shai to get His glory and His name to be spread across the whole earth, man. I'm waiting on that day for Yahweh Shai to get His vengeance and for Yahweh Shai to build His kingdom up on planet Earth, man. And Lord willing, we can be joint heirs with this man, with this angelic force that's coming back.
Right.
That's all heaven and earth, all power in heaven and earth is given unto Him, man.
Yep.
Lord will, man, we can be a part of that. Be a part of this man's kingdom. That man, when He comes back.
Yep.
Any other last scriptures, anything
That's
like that?
it.
With
Yep.
that, you know, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS and brothers pushing this word, man.
Yep.
With that, you know, shalom.
Shalom.